Hola.
Welcoming and
What?
other greetings from around the world.
Hola and hello. That's all you know?
I said welcoming. Welcome.
Oh, okay.
And good day, mate. Aussies.
That's for our Aussie punter, Archie Wilson.
Yes.
And you spoke German.
Archie, in case he's watching, I wanted him to feel at home.
And you spoke German for David Hofkin.
Yeah. And I spoke American for everybody else.
I love it. We're welcoming all of our football players back. They're in fall camp. They're on campus, and everything's good.
Welcome to a brand new 5 Heart Podcast live on YouTube, Facebook, and X. I'm your host, Greg Mahashko. This is the other host, Minnie Hunt. Minnie, good evening. How are you?
Great. Fantastic.
Wonderful.
We have less than 3 weeks. No, 3 weeks tonight.
3 weeks from right now, we'll be somewhere in the second quarter, I'd imagine, of Arrowhead Stadium, Nebraska, Cincinnati, the season opener, kickoff classic, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a good time.
I can't wait. We need it. We
It has
need
been
it. Especially
a long-
all of our people that are here in chat need it. They've been desperate for football.
No more than any of us. But yeah, I'm excited for football because we were talking about this just a few minutes ago before the show. It's August. It's just go time.
Go time.
The time for talking is done. We're done. We're tired of saying the
Who
same
are
thing.
you talking to? Because I don't remember this conversation.
You said it. We just need to go out and watch some football. I was extrapolating from that.
Okay. Yeah. We need less than 119-degree weather here in Phoenix. Can we get that, please?
Eventually.
Mm-hmm.
How hot has it in the span of your years? How hot is like the hottest on record that you can actually remember?
123.
Before heat index, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I remember they were selling T-shirts back in the early 2000s. I think it was like 2002, 2004 that said, I survived the summer of whatever it was.
Oh. What's the coldest on record? And not like in the mountains, but just in the city.
No. I've seen snowflakes.
Okay. I mean, I have too, mostly in the cities, but I was talking about like cold weather.
No, it has gotten cold enough that it will snow here in Phoenix.
Okay.
Not snow to where it sticks. Let me be clear. It has, especially in the last few years, maybe just like 10 miles up the road, we've gotten snow that actually sticks onto the ground.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Everyone drives to go see it.
Let me ask a question.
Okay.
Have you ever taken cookie dough and put it on on a cookie sheet on your dash and just had like chocolate chip cookies while you were in work or shopping, like in the extreme heat, with the greenhouse effect, right? Have you ever just walked out to your vehicle and had freshly baked cookies right there?
Okay, so
I hear it can be done.
My rule of thumb is do not leave chocolate outside in the summer because then you'll be very sad because it won't be edible chocolate anymore. So no, but I have done the egg thing where you crack an egg on the sidewalk and watch it cook. Yeah.
But then you waste an egg, right?
I mean, it's kind of interesting that it gets that hot.
All right. Yeah. Do you use like a non-stick spray on the sidewalk so you can get your spatula under there and flip it without any problem?
No.
even doing it.
No.
Okay.
It takes a while to cook, too.
I'm sure it did. Yeah. You want to get the skillet hot, All right. Well, we have some things to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
We are 3 weeks from the season opener. But before we get into football talk, I think it is important to at least mention, possibly in passing, Stephen Fromm, who says who's excited for Husker volleyball. Now, let's put the pin in the Husker volleyball. Let's just talk volleyball briefly, because a familiar face is taking a new role just up the road from Lincoln. He is the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, the one and only, the legend, John Cook, was named this week as co-owner and general manager of the Omaha Supernovas. That league has gone through some changes, some evolutions this week as well. They are merging with another league, sort of what the USFL and the XFL did a couple years ago to form the UFL. There's just going to be a larger professional volleyball league here in the United States. And John Cook is taking a prominent role staying in Nebraska. And it is believed that Rodriguez will stay on that, of course, roster as well and continue to excel. So we wish the man all the luck that we can, right, Minnie?
Yeah, that's awesome. How did I not know this?
You have been very busy.
I know, but still, I can't believe I didn't even hear or read anything. And you got that news over me.
That's what I do. That's not the only news that I have volleyball related. I have, again, we're going to pop the pin on the Husker volleyball, pull that one out, and share this with you. The 2025 AVCA women's volleyball poll is out. Harper Murray pictured there, and the Nebraska Cornhuskers are ranked number 1 in the preseason polls, with Penn State, Pitt, Louisville all following. And then my eyes get bad, and I can't tell who is.
Yes, you can. It's Texas, Stanford.
Go ahead.
Oh, you were serious. Your eyes did get bad.
I had to go full screen.
Texas, Stanford, Kentucky, Wisconsin, Texas A&M, SMU, Minnesota. You really can't read that?
I can now. I went full screen.
Then Creighton.
Arizona State, Kansas, Purdue, Florida, Missouri, UCLA, BYU, Baylor, USC, Georgia Tech, Utah, Dayton, and TCU, rounding out the top 25. So we have lots of hopes for Nebraska volleyball. And there is a question. I just saw a question. Yes, Vince wants to know, when is Beth coming back on the show to talk Nebraska volleyball? I guess we got to coordinate that one then, don't we?
We will definitely.
We'll say we'll appeal to her ego, and we'll say, we have people requesting you by name. Can you come join us on the show next week? So,
yeah, let's get her on. We will get her on.
Beth has a big ego, so.
She does not have a big ego.
No, that's what I'm saying. Let's see. Melissa says that the red-white game is this weekend.
Yeah.
And also says that we play Pitt and Stanford in the first month.
Yes.
And I'm not surprised at all by this, Stephen. Penn State fans are pissed. He says that Nebraska is ranked number 1. Look, we all know, it's just like in football and all sports. It's not where they have you ranked at the beginning. It's where they have you ranked at the end. Now the pressure is on, I would say, for Nebraska to maintain that preseason ranking. Yes, Minnie?
The only people who say that are the people who are ranked number 1.
Oh, okay.
That's true. The only people who say that the rankings don't matter preseason are the people who are at the top.
I mean, I've said that in recent years when Nebraska has not been ranked near the top. So.
Yeah, but
I guess I'm just.
We always are.
All right. So I mean, I just wanted to mention briefly those two little volleyball nuggets, and again, by request, we'll see if we can't align the stars and the schedules, and see if Beth can't join us next week. So, let's see. Big news here from Fred. Matney's here now. It's a show because living in Omaha, David Matney, the official realtor of the 5 Heart Podcast, is in his house. He's here. He's in the chat. Trying to make it more than it is. Minnie, I've talked about the one topic I brought tonight. What do you got for the rest of the show?
You're so nice. Oh my gosh. Well, how about we talk about, do you want to talk about John Butler?
Yes.
What he had to say this week?
Yes. I do. Take us there.
I mean, John Butler, as you know, he's our defensive coordinator. Most people are saying he's so new, right? Nebraska has 3 new coordinators. True, we do. However, he was with us the entire season last season, right? He was the DB's coach, which is funny because Addison, Coach Addy, as they call him, went first, and he's our new DB's coach. He's hardcore. I loved him. He was first in the press conference this week. But then John Butler went up, and he was just, I mean, I just like him because he doesn't talk any fluff. He doesn't mince words. He's different than Holgerson in that Holgerson seems like a guy that, like, I don't drink beer, but if I did, I imagine he seems like a guy you could have a beer with.
Sure.
John Butler, I feel like he's the guy that even if you want to have a beer with him, he's still going to just bend your ear about football, which is good, right? That's what we want. But he seems all football. And he's just very serious about, somebody asked about Marquise Watson-Trent. Remember our transfer?
Yes, the Sunbelt reigning whatever Sunbelt Conference Defensive Player of the Year.
Was it Marquise Watson-Trent?
I'm pretty sure.
Or was it Williams Nwarni?
No, he was the transfer from Mizzou, former 5-star.
Okay, my mind just went blank all of a sudden. I'm so sorry. It
happens to the best of us.
I want to say it was Williams Nwarni.
Okay.
He was asked about. And yeah, so he was asked if he's going to play, and he goes, "Oh yeah, he's going to play." Like, there's not even a question. And I just love that. Like, these guys that they've recruited, they're going to play.
Yeah, they're bringing, I mean, to the credit, I don't think much good comes out of Missouri, or I should say not Missouri, but Mizzou. But I think when it comes to Williams Nwaneri, if I'm going to pronounce that right, I'm not saying I am. I'm excited to hear the announcers actually say it here in a couple of weeks. I think Nebraska got themselves a stud in the transfer portal. So,
yeah, we have quite a few transfers, actually. Andrew Marshall, he was up this week as well. He spoke, oh my gosh. And I mentioned this on Tuesday in the chat during Andy's show. I think he's my new Husker crush.
Uh-oh. You're not allowed to have more than one.
I think I am.
I'm very confused and conflicted.
That's who it was. Marquise Watson-Trent. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, he's right. That's who it was. The Sunbelt tackling machine. That's who I was thinking of.
Okay.
And maybe I am just here for the hair tonight. Thank you, Roger. I think he's mainly saying that to me.
And saying it to me just so I don't feel left out?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's fine. I appreciate to quote Rizzo the Rat in a Muppet Christmas Carol, thank you for including me.
You're welcome. Oh. You guys, you got to get off this orange thing. I am not wearing orange. I'm not an Illinois fan. How many
She just
times do I
wants
have
them
to
to win
say
it
this?
all.
No, I don't.
It's
No, I
true.
don't. No, I don't.
True.
Greg, our friend Fred says your hair is great for a coconut.
Yeah, but he's quoting you.
Mm-mm.
He's like a script. That's Minnie's line. Minnie saying Greg's hair is great for a coconut. Like Aaron Keene says, I'm really, really modest. Minnie probably.
Okay.
That's right. You're a flecky.
I mean, I kind of am until we play them. I'm not really, but I kind of am.
If it ends up being Nebraska, Illinois in the Big Ten championship, this is going to be like a house divided. This is going to be like this side's going to be red, and over there is going to be blue and orange. And
I will never. I don't have anything blue and orange in my closet. If I did, I'd donate it. I'd send it to Illinois, which is where you live.
Yeah, but they don't claim me. They don't claim me at all. You don't have any blue and orange yet.
No, I don't like orange. So, okay, Andrew Marshall. Greg, did you watch the press conferences?
Unfortunately, I did not.
Oh my gosh.
I completely forgot that they existed. I'll say I've been tunnel visioned this week. So
what do you mean you've been televisioned?
Not televisioned, tunnel visioned. Trying to focus on work this week. It's been a challenge.
Oh. Well, Greg? We're all here as friends. Why don't you tell us your challenges at work? Maybe we can help.
That's okay.
You sure?
Nobody wants to hear my sorrows, my work sorrows. I don't think anybody wants to hear my regular sorrows.
No, we don't, actually. You're right.
See?
But you know what we did do? One day, we actually spent about, 45 minutes working on a video, you and I. And it's ready.
For the show.
Yeah.
Calm down. Out there.
Oh my gosh.
You remember who is in the chat, right?
I just would never think like that. I still don't. I just don't. Even after all this time, I still don't think like that. But okay, so we worked on a video for the show.
I want to say, conceptually, it was my idea.
Yes.
Like Minnie said, hey, we should do a video. And I said, I've got the perfect idea. And through the graphic design department, it all happened.
It did. And so we only get to see it, I suppose, because I would show it to you guys. You know I would, because I'm so proud of my work. But Greg, I'm sure we have to get a new member to show it. Yes?
It's true. This is an upgrade to our new member welcoming. So it's a little generic. But it's not. Then again, it's not. I don't even know how to describe it. But we had all of you in mind when we made the video. So if anyone wants to become a member tonight, we can show it. Right? That's only one, yeah. Only way we can show.
Okay, good. So there's that. And there was also
Fred, you bad boy. I want to see who the members are.
Does it show you?
I think it shows it in the YouTube chat, but I don't think it. Fred gifting 5 Coronation memberships. Okay, I want to know who the members are. So if Beetle B is a recipient, says thanks, Fred. Let us know who the other members are.
Gary, I'm with you. I do consider them a rivalry a little bit. One that we like to look down on.
Jay Chapman asking if Nebraska fans consider Minnesota a rivalry. Somebody in here said it. Yeah, Pitt says, "Hell's yeah, Jay. We won our $5 bits of broken chair trophy." It's the only trophy that Nebraska plays for that I care about. No offense, I don't care about the Heroes Trophy or the, I don't know, whatever we play Wisconsin for. Legends Trophy. The $5 bits of broken chair trophy is the only one that means anything to me. This is completely subjective. I realize that. But for the trophy alone, yes, I consider Minnesota at least a little bit of a rival. Because we play for something meaningful.
Yeah.
The truth behind the story behind the $5 bits of broken chair trophy is even better. Because the money is raised, the money that's raised, I think for the University of Minnesota Children's Hospital and for Nebraska's the Team Jack Foundation, whenever the two teams meet up, and they've expanded it now to volleyball because they didn't play in football last year, so they've expanded it to other sports. But they get together and they raise money, the online fundraising and things like that, and they've raised a good chunk of change for those two respective foundations or nonprofits, or I have a lot of respect for the trophy, for the initiative behind it, and for the fact that at least the fans care about it, even if the school don't. Mm-hmm. Gary considers Minnesota a rivalry because they keep kicking our ass.
This is true. And for years, since I've been a fan, other Husker fans just keep looking down their nose at Minnesota like they're nothing, right? They aren't even worth mentioning, but they keep winning. They keep beating us. So until we beat them, we have to definitely consider them a rivalry.
All right, so we have the names. Beetleby was not one of the new members. Beetleby admits saying thanks for Fred gifting the members. Michael Hassman, Aaron Rostovsky, Gargamel, Braska Rascal, and DJ Cruz are the new members. Minnie?
Yes.
Are you ready?
This is Greg's idea.
Yeah. Oh no. Fully. I'll hit play. I want to start it, if that's all right with you.
Go for it.
All right. This is, again, I'm completely to blame. Enjoy and welcome.
We just got a new YouTube member.
And speaking of members, do the very best for your member by hooking it up with Blue Chew. Go to BlueChew.com.
We have to take care of our members.
You're welcome, everybody.
I don't know. Do you think they got it? Do you think they got what you were trying to imply there?
I think.
I didn't at first.
Did.
I'm like, can you explain to me?
TSD did.
Cobby's not. Is Cobby actually a boy then?
Yeah. James got it. And Keen says that took 45 minutes.
Yes.
Cobby with the Cobby.
It took 30 minutes to conceptualize.
Jason got it and loved it. And Kaylee says, seemed a bit stiff to me. Now we know why Greg is smiling. Because I'm immature. I hit 15. I peaked mentally. I haven't really. What does it say? Just because you get. What was it? Oh, damn it. Just because you get older doesn't mean you have to grow up or something like that. And that's me. So.
But I have to say, during our 45-minute-ish conversation, it was mainly like, well, we could do this or we could do this.
A lot of it was also fine-tuning, like, No, why would we want the Blue Chew logo all the way over here and rotating the opposite?
That's what I said. I said, what? Wait, where do you want it? Wait, why?
Then I got to explain. I don't know if Stephen Fromm's amused, but we appreciate you anyway, Stephen. So we have new members. Thank you, Fred, for the sacrifices that you made. Nebraska Strong says every team that Minnie goes for other than Nebraska is our rival, i.e. Illinois and Minnesota. She's a Burt believer and a Flecky. So
honestly, you won't want to hear this.
No, you're right. I won't.
I also like Penn State.
What?
I know.
Who?
I'm sorry.
Who?
I'm not going to like them in November. I promise.
No, I didn't hear what you said. You whispered. Stop whispering. This is an audio also.
I know I've said it before. You guys are going to just Penn State. Okay?
Can you tell me why?
I just think no, because then you guys will have, okay, I'll tell you why. James Franklin is a fantastic coach. I also like Drew Aller. I think that they have all the pieces to, do well this year. Let's just say that.
But that doesn't mean you have to like them or cheer for them.
Why can't I? They're part of the Big Ten.
That's why.
I'm not cheering for the SEC, if that helps.
No, it's equal. We are not the SEC. The SEC is all one collective. They're one globule in the Southeast.
Okay.
And they always chant SEC. They believe that if it's not them, as long as it's somebody else in the conference.
Read what Beetleby says.
You can't.
He says yes.
But okay, well, when he gets his show, he can say whatever he wants.
Thank you, Beetleby. And I love your doggy.
I just think so it kind of comes down, like, especially why would you say I like this other team that, by the way, is on our schedule later this year? Like there's something.
I have no control over who's on our schedule. Okay.
This is.
I don't like all 18 teams in the Big Ten. If that helps.
I feel like you can say something nice about them all, and that
I probably could.
Sick to my stomach.
I probably could.
Vince says, "Face it, Minnie is too nice to hate anyone. She's always going to ride the fence."
Mm-hmm. And no, I can't. Nebraska Strong. Anything having to do with children, it makes me sick to my stomach.
Do you know what happened to Penn State?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
That's the reason why they lost. That's why 1970s child is here.
Yeah, I do know that.
Okay.
I realize that. I just think that thank God that's in the past. Things like that should not happen. It's not the team now.
Melissa is not happy.
Melissa says, "Oh, now I have lost it with Minnie." Why? What did I do? This is not me against Nebraska at all. This is me for the Big Ten being the dominant conference.
Aaron Keene says, "Melissa, you held out longer than most of us." I agree. Divided loyalty within the same conference is the definition of treason.
No.
Yes.
Okay, I'll look at. Do you want to know what the definition of treason is?
Yes, Greggle it, please. Here. Let's you Greggle something.
Okay, from the dictionary.
Which one?
I don't even know.
It's Webster's. I'm not sure. Or if it's not Webster's, I'm not sure it counts.
Do you want me to type in Webster's?
Yeah, you got to go to the original.
Okay. This is ridiculous.
Justin Kane does not understand how people can root for their conference. A freaking man. Justin. And living in Omaha, David Matney, the official realtor of the Five Heart Podcast, says many should be placed on Cornhusker fan probation.
Okay. Okay, ready? It says the offense of attempting by overt acts to overthrow the government of the state to which the offender owes allegiance, or to kill or personally injure the sovereign or the sovereign's family. I've not done any of that. This is not treason.
I think the only time in human history where treason has ever worked was the American Revolution. And what you're spouting here on this beloved show is like, I'll do it about not treason. Benedict Arnold.
Oh.
Which I've seen that name bandied about here in weeks past.
Do you want to know what they have as examples of treason in the sentence?
The American Revolution?
No.
Okay.
Reading a friend's diary without permission would have to be regarded as the ultimate act of personal treason. I agree. You can't ever read somebody's diary. I always tell my daughters that.
Husker Chuck is wrong. Says, I'm almost always rooting for Big Ten teams in bowl games. Got to make the conference look good. Nope, don't.
I like that. Yes, he's right.
Kaylee says, to be a real fan, you can tolerate one or two other teams in the league and continually wish for the eternal downfall of all others. All right. Even by that logic, Minnie is a Nebraska fan who likes Minnesota because of PJ Fleck, who likes Illinois, now is admitted liking Penn State. That's three that we know about. Seems like every week that goes on, she adds another team.
I did say I like her friends, too.
And there's Iowa.
But I don't like Iowa fans.
No, well, and we know that she has a soft spot in her heart for Ohio State now because of her new Sunday night co-host. That I'm getting to the point where I don't even know you anymore.
Pitt likes turtles.
So Pitt is clearly a Maryland fan.
There you go.
We have this conversation every week. We're beating a dead horse. I need next week for you to not say anything nice about any other teams in the conference so that we don't have to have this entire side conversation about how it's wrong and how you're wrong for doing it.
I am not wrong. It's okay. It's like, okay, I'm just going to say something, and that's a little uncomfortable for people, especially possibly here. If you have an ex and you're friends with them, there's people who are friends with their ex. There's also people that want to murder them. Maybe I'm just one of those people who wants to be friends.
But you weren't a fan of the other teams before Nebraska. You just became a Nebraska fan cold out of the blue.
Yes.
Okay.
I was.
So I was. You were not in any prior relationships with any other programs in the Big Ten.
True. This is true.
So
I have no exes.
No exes means you don't have to be nice. You and Illinois are not co-parenting a little basketball team or anything like that. There's no reason to be nice at all.
Okay. Did you put it like that? You use my own analogy against me. How do you do that?
How or why?
How and why?
No, let's start why. Why? Because I have to. Sometimes, you'll only listen to your own logic if it's thrown back to you. And why? it's necessary.
Stephen Fromm likes Coach Prime, sorta.
Steven!
I know. There's way worse treason right there. That's way worse than anything I've ever said on this show. 10 times worse.
Fred says Nebraska is the country Minnie's trying to overthrow. She's trying to stage a coup, and she's doing it on Nebraska podcast time. And that does not sit well with me.
I'm not. I'm just telling you. These are nice people.
Vince says all that heat in Arizona's cooked her brain. Drink more Kool-Aid ASAP.
I will.
Blasphemy, says Justin. Melissa says, you're killing us, Minnie. We had hopes for you.
Thank you. High hopes. I am very sorry.
No, she didn't say high hopes.
Thanks, Greg. Did you see that Doreen is calling you out?
No, I didn't. I've got to scroll down and catch more. Living in Omaha, David Matney, the official realtor of the 5 Heart Podcast, says, should we put this Minnie fan treason to a vote on the Chatterfields? Well,
we're not Chatterfields. We're the Holgermania.
We may demote her back to a Chatterfield if she keeps it up.
Oh, you're funny. Hey, by the way, he's a pretty good tight ends coach.
Okay.
Satterfield. That's who we're talking about. Greg, I just think, okay, we could put this to a vote, or we could just do current Husker trivia. How about that? Between you and I.
Okay. The Sunday night show is a bad influence on Minnie, says Mr. Matney.
It's not. It's such a good influence. Guys, I think you're all welcome there. I mean, I think it could be good therapy for everyone.
Therapy's Monday night. Don't cross the streams. Let's see. Jason says, y'all have no clue. Every game another team within your conference makes them better and more difficult for you. Rooting for other teams within your conference to win benefits your school. Zilch.
Say that again? What?
You have no clue. Every game another team within your conference makes them better and more difficult for you. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so Michigan's going to play 3 games before us. They'll be better before us. Rooting for other teams within your conference to win. Rooting for other teams to win in your conference benefits your school 0. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Jason.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Like she says my
name. No. Whoa.
She
That is so not true. Back up. Thank you. Because we want to play ranked opponents.
No, we want to beat ranked opponents.
Yeah, and we want to, if we're beating opponents that are not ranked, that does not benefit us. If they're in our conference and they're ranked, that benefits us. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Anyway, Doreen said hi to me before she said hi to you, which is kind of funny.
That's not a hi. That's it. She's shaking you.
I don't think so.
I've seen her do it. Greg!
I think that is jubilant salutation.
No, you know what? We have this video, this new member video. I think I'm gonna have Doreen. Like I can have a Doreen video of her going, Greg.
Oh, like a GIF?
Yeah.
Nice. Nebraska Strong says they're going to lose it if Minnie starts rooting for Colorado or Texas.
Okay, I promise you, I'm never going to root for Colorado.
Or Texas.
Or Texas.
Why did you hesitate?
I kind of like their coach. And I also love Matthew McConaughey. Okay. I love him. But he's not on the team, even though he seems like a mascot. Okay. Forget I said that.
She's losing points every minute on this show, Doreen.
Sorry. Okay.
Thank you. You know, my favorite comments are the ones that agree with me. I don't know if y'all have realized that yet.
My favorite comments are the ones I get to read after the show. And it's when Greg is being made fun of. I love it when
There are plenty of
Kaylee
those.
talks about the size of your head.
I think I'm sitting back tonight, so no snipers can find me. No more Walgreens wine for you, all right? Nothing but Kool-Aid.
Okay. I was looking for the clearance wine when I was at Walgreens recently. They didn't have any.
Kaylee says, if I hear something positive about Dion, working on that sweet adult diaper endorsement, I guess.
Yeah, poor Dion.
Please.
Well, geez. Could you imagine having bladder problems? That would be horrible.
Sure.
I feel for anyone who has bladder problems.
Okay, yeah. He's got enough money to be able to
buy a new bladder.
Probably. Probably. Let's see. Yep, it's that
great point, Greg.
Smile.
They aren't exes. It's cheating.
The Iowas, Minnesotas, Illinois, Penn States, Ohio States now.
When are you guys going to catch on? I'm kind of just like everybody.
No.
I even liked... I'm not even going to say it. Should I say it?
Probably better not.
I probably spent the most time with Luke Fickell, and I had the most, not good feelings for him in my Husker heart. But when, listening to him and seeing the struggles that he's had to go through, there are a lot. This poor guy. I felt for him. I really did. I felt like he is up against a wall. There's no hope for him. I mean, if a miracle happens, maybe.
You know what? Melissa's onto something.
What?
You weren't this nice to all these other teams until you went to Big Ten Media Days.
That's what I said. I said going there changed my opinion about them.
What did I say? You cannot humanize the enemy.
But they are human.
No, they represent an entity that we oppose.
Okay.
They are part of.
Wait. They're part of you?
Yeah. They are the opponents. They are to be seen as such at all times.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's just pretend, Greg. Let's just pretend. You said you've had some not so fun days at work this week. Let's pretend all of a sudden Tony Petiti calls you and says, Greg, I think I'm ready for retirement. Can you come and take over as Big Ten commissioner? Are you really going to hate every team but Nebraska?
I don't want that. So let me. I don't play fantasy football anymore, but when I did, I wouldn't, as a Steelers fan, which is not a secret on this show, I would never play on my roster a player who is going against the Steelers. I would never want that player to be successful to benefit my little, podunk fantasy football team over the team that I love. I wouldn't, and same in college football, I would never give any kudos, credit, whatever to Fleck, Ferentz, Bielema, Franklin, Day, whomever, because they are the enemy. Their good thought could mean bad things for Nebraska. So take all their good thoughts, strap them to a rocket ship and send them straight to the moon. I'm very tribal about my Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Even if it means a huge salary increase?
I don't want the pressure of being the Big Ten commissioner.
Come on. Really?
I do not want that job.
All right, give it to me then.
Okay. You clearly love every Big Ten team equally.
I do. Tony Petiti, do I have the girl for you. Seriously. I think it's okay to not hate other teams, to actually have, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be rooting for them when they play us. I promise you that. I will feel a little bit of like that hate that you just naturally have in that like cold black heart of yours.
I just feel like somebody in the comments said I'm going to take their idea. Fred says, if Tony Petiti called me, being Fred here, I'd say, sure, I'll take the job. I'd fuck the other 20 Big Ten teams blind till they fired me. Here's the thing. As Nebraska fans, we have felt particularly jaded when it comes to the officiating and sometimes the schedule.
Trust me, I'm well aware of this.
So,
yeah, no, I get it. I
would not leave my people. Because I guarantee you, the commissioner of the Big Ten Conference cannot do a show at 9 o'clock Central on a Thursday night and talk about the things that we talk about here. And I would
not lead your people or leave your people. You reminded me of a story in the Bible just now.
Oh, which one?
Moses.
Oh, let my people go.
Yes.
Bitter bondage. And let's see, Iowa's a plague, Minnesota's a plague, Penn State's a plague, Ohio State's a plague, Colorado's a plague, but they're a different plague because they're a different conference.
So Big Ten is Egypt. Is that what you're saying?
No, honestly, if we were making that reference, I would have had to say that the Big 12 was Egypt, and then Osborne was saying, "Let my people go." And then we went I don't know. I appreciate the Old Testament reference. I fumbled it, and it's not holding up as well as it should have. So
that was really good, though.
I would never leave you all.
Look, David Matney. Seen any burning bushes lately?
Have I talked to any burning bushes?
Yeah.
No, but when in the course of battle, my arms are raised. If my arms get tired, I'm going to need people to put some stones underneath, because that's when victory is had, is when my arms are raised. So.
Oh my gosh! Listen to him. This is insane.
What? I was joking. I wasn't being serious. All right. So what else did John Butler have to say?
I don't even know at this point. What did he say? He said, obviously, Ty and Nash were a certain kind of player, right? And he's aware that there's some chatter out there that people are saying, whoa, what's going to happen to our defensive line, right? Every single one of you guys have said that. I know for a fact. Even Greg has. Ty and Nash, they're going to leave a big hole.
Yeah.
They're one sort of player, and you know what John Butler says? We're aware of that. We are aware of that. We're going to play to the strengths of the players that we have. Boy, do we have players. Yes. Riley Van Poppel was one of them.
Riley Van Poppel spoke at this very same press conference.
So did Elijah Judy.
Mm-hmm. And Cam Lenhart's been at the podium before.
I love Cam Lenhart.
these. I mean, look, I forgot that Riley played as a freshman and essentially redshirted last year. I know because he got in some games and bless these, extended redshirt rules. He saw action in no more than 4 games, clearly. And so he's technically just in this year as a sophomore. I think that the time that he had learning behind Ty and Nash was pivotal for him, and he's a big body. I'm excited to see what Riley can do anchoring that defensive end from the tackle position this year.
He is a big guy. He's huge. The thing is this, I didn't realize, I mean, I knew fall camp was such a big deal, but I didn't realize that they don't get, they get like 25 practices total, but they only get 9 practices in full pads. Did you know that? Where they can tackle fully to the ground?
I did not.
Does that not sound like not enough tackling is going on to you?
Yeah, but that's not a Nebraska thing. That's
No, it's an NCAA thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, in full pads and 9 days, think about that. That's 2 weeks. So I think it's probably sufficient because a lot of the other time they're going to be running around in half pads, and doing primarily walkthroughs, make sure that the offense has a good handle on where everybody's supposed to be. I'm comfortable with 9 being the number for full pad practices.
Okay. You're comfortable with that, but you've never coached football.
It's true. It's true.
Because I'm telling you right now, if it was up to John Butler, they would be tackling every single practice.
Well, yeah, I think every defensive coach wants to be tackling all the time.
You know what he said that I loved? He said, there's no magical defensive scheme out there. Because if there was, every Big Ten or every team would be playing it, right? It's all the details. It's getting everything and communication. Getting all 11 guys on the field communicating. And he said that we are doing.
Yeah, and you don't need full pads to be able to do that.
True. But you have to be able to tackle. I mean, it has to be taught. Matt Rule said something maybe last week or the week before about, we only get, 9 full tackles. So when you guys see us at the beginning of the year, that's why sometimes it looks like we're a little fresh. Like we're a little still learning, kind of like.
And, tackling, I also like, if you're going to only allow 9 practices or 9 days of full pad tackles, you got to have it at the end of the fall camp because you want your players to be used to the contact. You want them to be calloused and ready to go. I mean, honestly, they probably start structuring their week of practice like it's game week probably about now. They'll do a few days of like full pad, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, half pad. I mean, I don't know if they're necessarily going full pad for 2 solid weeks before the first game. I'm not there, but I would imagine that they're going to try to start getting into that game week rhythm and flow and routine sooner rather than later.
So they'll definitely start next week for sure. There's no way to not. Starting next week, they're going to be getting ready for Cincinnati.
Right.
This is I can't even believe it's like right here. I just can't.
3 weeks away.
Oh, yep. Mike Eckler and his special teams. Oh, I can't wait for that. That in and of itself will be worth watching all season long.
Defensive philosophy, Melissa says the defensive philosophy is they said the first guy hits and the rest go to strip the ball.
Yeah.
I like that approach. I I feel like we've seen, and it definitely seems like it's in the front part of the season, but a lot of defenders swarming to the ball. I do feel as the season goes on that I don't know if that becomes a little lax, or maybe, conditioning needs to improve or something like that. This is me being 43 and out of shape, telling college guys that their conditioning needs to improve. But I feel like it's a lot stronger at the beginning of the season than in November. So.
No, I think you're right. Definitely.
So Riley Van Poppel, you said Cam Lenhart was at the stick?
Nope. Elijah Judy.
Damn it! I said Cam Lenhart, and that was last week, so forgive me.
That's okay.
What did Mr. Judy have to say?
Well, he's just a big guy. He has grown. I mean, he's been big ever since he came to Nebraska. But I have to say, and you guys tell me what you thought in chat. I thought that every single player looked more like fit. Looked just even Matt Rule has lost weight. With his walkarounds that he's doing where he's talking, he's talked about like he's on a no carb diet. He's working out every single day up until game day. He's lost weight. It's like, wow, everyone is in the best shape of their life right now. Okay, so Elijah Judy, one thing I saw is he was wearing a wedding ring.
I saw that on, I think, the Nebraska social media congratulated him on an off-season nuptial. So,
yeah,
that's cool.
It is. It is so neat.
And I'll say this, coronation.com. Look, I know everybody's here on the social medias, but if you're not checking out coronation.com, just the website regularly, you might want to. It's good stuff over there. There's a nice article about John Butler. And when he was asked about the defensive coordinator, Elijah Judy said that Butler is a high intensity, high energy guy. Right now, our goal is to adjust to attack every point in the play. We want to attack, which echoes what Melissa said a minute ago, that they're looking for 20 sacks and 40 takeaways this year. That is 20 sacks, I think, is far more doable. But it's Randy Macho Man Savage said when talking about money, it's like, it's not how much you make, it's how much you save. We'll talk about football. It's not 40 takeaways. It's how many times you give the ball away or don't give the ball away. So
that's right.
That needs to improve on the other side. And that starts with QB1, or at least temporary QB1, Dylan.
You're hilarious.
Not throwing the ball.
That's treason right there. If you think that what I say is treason, that is treason, Greg.
I'm sorry. How many interceptions did he have last year?
Yeah, well, he's also a freshman. And
okay,
look at the offensive line and look at the improvement that we have.
Why are you making?
I'm not. I'm just saying.
By the time October hits, he's no longer a freshman quarterback. He's freshman in year, but he's got plenty of playing experience.
Seriously, with the amount of, do you know Nebraska was like, I think we had one of the top returning starter classes last year in the Big Ten. Okay. And you walk in as a true freshman quarterback, a freshman. Okay. First time playing college. You have to command an offense, right?
Yep. I'm with you.
All you want to do, put yourself in those shoes real quick. Okay.
Yep.
Are you walking in his shoes?
I'm walking in
mentally
shoes that probably are not my style whatsoever.
Okay. Adidas?
Okay, I do have some Adidas.
Okay. That's all that matters.
All right.
So red or white, doesn't matter which color. You're walking in these shoes. You're a freshman quarterback. You have to command an offense. And you are already like kind of put above everyone else, right? Because you're the star player, you're the playmaker. But you also have to earn that role. You have to work at it. So I just feel like we got 67% completion. You're not hitting on all of his dynamic stats either. You know, he's one of the top quarterbacks in the Big Ten for throwing yards since 2000. Did you know that?
Okay.
Most pass yards by Big Ten true freshmen. Okay, I have it right here. In 2013, it was Penn State's Christian Hackenberg, 2,955. Guess who's next?
Dylan Raiola?
Dylan Raiola.
Who would have thought?
2024, 2,819 yards. Don't you think that those yards, all those passing yards, all that experience is going to pay off this season?
All I can say is they're better. Fred says, critique isn't treason. Saying other teams are great and empathizing with them is treason.
Okay.
And Jason says, did he take a single dollar of NIL money? If so, he's open to any and all critical analysis. Because at that point, he's not a amateur. He's a professional income-earning football player.
You know what? He doesn't even know what he takes. He lets his family handle that. All he's concerned about is football.
All right. Is he getting a free ride to college?
Greg.
I'm sorry. Can we not give the ball? Can we just have some measured improvement in the interception column?
Yes.
Less than 11. That's what I want.
Me too.
That's all I said.
Me too.
That's okay.
But okay, that's his sophomore year, right? We'll be lucky to keep him for 3 years. That's how I feel.
Vince Watson says, ever heard of a sophomore slump, Minnie? What if?
No. Nope. Vince Watson, that's treason.
Aaron Keene says, I'm walking in Dylan's shoes. Oops, I tripped 2 yards short.
All right, you guys. Funny.
That is great. Let's see. That was a big one. Aaron, appreciate it. I don't know if this is true, Jason. I don't think anybody showed me up. And that's okay. I'm good. I'm happy. Life is great.
Are you? Okay, good.
12,000 passes for 2 yards.
No. Dylan, that is one of his superpowers, man. He can throw the ball like nobody else. Oh, thank goodness. Now I got Melissa back. My BFF.
Nebraska Strong says Dylan needs to cut down on the turnovers and sacks is the bottom line. That's all I'm saying. Just improvement. Marked improvement.
Who said that? What was that? Say that. Put that
Nebraska
up
Strong. Dylan needs to cut down on the turnovers and sacks. It's the bottom line.
Okay.
But I'll step in if that's all right.
You may, yeah.
They're not all Dylan's fault. But you're right. We do need to cut down on those stats.
Okay. Okay, so I've been watching do you realize Matt Rule has given several press conferences as far as like to CBS, NBC? He's been all over the place. He's talking to everybody. Number one, just in case Fred was wondering, and Aaron Keene and Pitt and Matney and you and everybody else in chat, the Holger Maniacs.
Who?
The Holger Maniacs.
Yes, Aaron says, just say all of Nebraska.
Okay. So, if any of you wanted to know if he's ever going to bring back the smock, he said he has officially retired it. He's not going to be bringing back.
Oh.
I know. We kind of loved his smock because it was a fun thing for us, right?
It was something to joke about. Not so much me, but others, of course.
Oh, there were quite a few memes about his smock going around. And I don't know what the Patrick Duffy leg is all about, but I see that a lot in chat.
From Fred.
And I've always meant to Google that, but I haven't. So I don't even know what that means.
It's an old South Park reference.
Okay.
From the 1990s.
What does it mean? Can you explain it?
I can't remember the creature's name. Fred helped me out, but there was a mythical creature on this animated show that's still around, I think, by the way. And this mythical creature had Patrick Duffy as a leg. And man, bear, pig. TSD and Pitt both say man, bear, pig. Scuzzlebutt. Yeah. Patrick Duffy, of course, he's a famous actor. He was in Dallas, I think. Yeah, like from Dallas, Mr. Stewart. And
everyone know this?
In the 1990s, he was on Step by Step with Suzanne Summers, among others.
Okay.
Yeah, Scuzzlebutt.
Huh.
It's coming right for us. That's all I remember. So.
All right. Well,
Patrick Duffy. Throw it in your Google machine sometime.
I'm going to.
And then you'll be like, our fans are idiots. I say it with love.
Well, yeah, I kind of thought that anyways. No, I'm kidding, you guys. I love you guys.
It's just a deep cut. You had better things to do in the 1990s, I'm sure, than to watch South Park.
Yeah. So Matt Rule did talk. He's always asked about Dylan. Always. And he did basically say, here's the deal. Dylan's done a tremendous job at taking care of his body during the off season, doing all the right things. He's leading an offense. He's a true leader. It's not even like pretend, it's real. But he's a very good human being. And we already knew this. St. Dylan, you guys make fun of me, but it's true. He's the first to text his wife, Judy, on Mother's Day, things like that, okay? And the fact that the man can throw a ball like no other, and we get him. We're so lucky.
There was a good comment here. Hi, Mountain Guy, talking about Dylan's throwing. He also needs to put some spice on the long ball. These floaters and layered balls are great in theory, but it murdered us in big spots late.
Okay, no.
There were too many touch passes when he needed to just get the ball there.
Okay, that's true. But the thing about Dylan's throwing is that he makes it look effortless. He makes it look
maybe he should try putting in some effort.
No. Anyone who's really good at a sport, like you watch these downhill skiers, like these like amazing, like type people, right? They make it look easy. It's like, why? Yeah, I can do that. All I have to do is swish my body around, right? Or that the ice skaters, the figure skaters, they make it look easy, like the triple sow cow. But we know that's not easy. Same thing with Dylan. He makes it look easy, but we know it's not easy.
Stephen Fromm says Dylan needs to learn to throw like Dan Marino. The ball goes up and out. Hi, Mountain Guy says just make it look like completions.
Please, really?
That's pretty great. And also, Stephen Fromm says, "Can we get Minnie a huge autographed poster of Dylan?" I would say yes, but I also have a feeling she'd be like, doesn't really match any decor and wouldn't hang it anywhere.
On my ceiling. Just kidding.
All right, let's see. Minnie, anything else that you have tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Well, let's take a look at some of our starred comments that we've accumulated.
Yeah, let's do that.
Evening. Roger Moore said bright and early before the show started, victory in just 21 days. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, we got to do housekeeping. Sorry, Roger. Let's jump to it. Let's do that housekeeping. Look. Roger, you're the best. Thanks for reminding us each and every week to keep the house. We're going to start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. If you're on this, watching this video on YouTube, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the Coronation channel if you haven't already, and Minnie, help me out. And right by the microphone, just point right behind. There you go. Ring the bell for notifications so you never miss a new upload, new video, new live stream. And pretty soon we'll be back with the Sunday night show, myself, Hoss, and Every Game Jake. Of course, there's Monday Night Therapy on Monday nights with yours truly and Fred. More times than not now. Fred settling into a nice co-host role there. There's Andy's show on Tuesday, and I say Andy's show, and right now it's All the Right Movies. Very soon we're going to have Husker Happy Hour, and then in the spring there's Husker Heat, the softball show. So that, and then of course right here every Thursday night, the anchoring your lineup is the 5 Heart Podcast, 9 o'clock Central. So make sure that you get all of that one great spot right here on Coronation's YouTube. And if you're joining us on X or on Facebook, you're missing out on the third member of the show, which is the Holger Maniacs in the chat. So
yes,
oftentimes they're having side conversations that are as entertaining as what we're putting out there. So
that's how I got here. I was part of, well, we weren't the Holger Maniacs at that time, but I was part of chat. And it was so much fun that I just had to be part of it every day that Coronation had something going on.
Yep. One time she sent John an email saying, "Hey, if there's anything I can do to help." Next thing you know, she was enlisted into regular duty.
I literally was a Coronation roadie.
And then speaking of John, don't forget one of his 3 books. They're all on Amazon, but I only have the image of the one. It's Been Dead, Never Been to Europe. My recovery from the Widowmaker heart attack and the brain injury that came with it. Check all of that out. And I'd be remiss. Hey, the season's starting. You want to make sure that you get your sweet, sweet Cobby Corn merch ahead of kickoff. And if you place that order tonight, there's a good chance that you'll have it in 3 weeks, I would hope. So cobbycorn.com for your cobbies that have ever copied. So with all that being said, let's dive back into the comments. And Doreen's leaving. Good night, Doreen.
Good night, Doreen.
All right.
Are we done?
No. Come on. And I'm clearing out some of these that have been addressed. This one confused me. Jason Spangler said, "I love heroes." Oh, the Heroes Trophy.
No.
I got it.
It was in reference to Bert Bielema. Fred said something about Bert Bielema wanting Greek heroes.
Oh.
From the frat boys, something along that line.
Oh.
And then Jason goes, "Well, I like heroes." And that reminded me that I had mentioned to you that I love Greek food in our
pre-production meeting.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, "I don't even think I've had Greek food."
Take it back. I've had a hero. I've had some baklava.
How do you call it? Wait, what?
Well, it's not gyro.
No, it's not a gyro. But what do you say?
Hero. Hero? Hyro?
You can't say it like that.
Well, how do you say it there in Arizona?
No, listen. There are authentic Greek people here. Okay. And there's this place that is owned by a Greek family that I love to go. I order from them often. They live here in the Euros trophy. That's right. That's what they were talking about. Anyways, they don't say it rolling their R's like that. I think that's kind of Hispanic.
Okay.
I think you're in the wrong culture.
How do you say it then? Is it just heroes? Heroes? I don't even know if I can do it.
Euro.
Okay.
Like almost like the euro, but euro.
Okay. 1970s child says, I just bought some Greek yogurt today. Good for nerds. Probably the same thing. It's euro. Okay. High Mountain Guy said in two words, one of them hyphenated, what it took you 3 minutes to say. It ate half a lamb one night. All right. They say euro. I call it gyro. Yeah. That's about all I can do. Sorry. I can roll my R's. I can roll my R's like a true Spaniard.
That was kind of impressive. Okay, let's hear you.
I'm not going to again.
No, come on.
I'm not going to.
Just one
Beetle
more
B
time.
says, it's freaking on. We got to win the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just give an update for my mom?
Yes, please.
Okay. So she is still undergoing treatment. It seems like this is going to be a very ongoing situation. So we have a 6-month series of treatments and then probably another 6 months of treatment. So if you all could keep my mom in your prayers, that would be great. But other than doing these college football podcasts, this is one of my joys. My children are another. I'm spending most of my days with her. So please forgive me for not being up on everything. But I promise when season gets in, fully rolling, I will be.
And I'll help.
Yes, you will. And you are a great help. You are.
Owen Walker says, sorry for being tardy at the party. I just love that one. So TSD says, I'll say a prayer and God bless your mother.
Oh, thank you.
That's very nice. Well, we got a great fan family around here.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Vince Watson says, another reason to give me gray hair over the Cincy game. I think this is talking about the lack of full tackling in weeks
9. Yeah, but here's the thing, Vince Watson. Okay, you know how we always have access to our practice facilities? Cincinnati only got access to their practice facility like a month ago.
Why?
Because they had a new one built. They weren't even able to,
like at a high school or something.
Well, they had to go off campus and everything was split up. So they were on different levels. They weren't ever able to practice together.
I do remember you saying that previously, but like the different levels part's just so wild to me,
I know.
Like, you're going to have offense upstairs, defense down. I don't know how it was broken down, but that's pretty wild.
Kind of what it was, yeah.
All kinds of love. I know when your mom goes back and watches the show, if nothing else, fast forward to about the 1 hour, 15-minute mark. She'll see all the love in the comments from the good people here.
Well, what reminded me of that, I totally forgot, it was you rolling your R's. So I talked with 2 nurses today. One was Rosalind and one was Rosita, I want to say.
Rosita.
And I was like, oh, man, if only I could roll my R's. That would have been perfect.
Well, here's something that you're not going to like.
Okay.
This comment from Gary Pierce. Dylan's dad played center, which we know. I wonder if Dylan will put on 60 pounds and play the line.
No, here's the thing. Dylan has hired a personal chef. He boxes every morning. He runs.
So yeah, he's got the NIL money, and he can accept a little bit of criticism.
He's not gonna. Guys, he's in the best shape of his life.
Okay.
He knows he has to run.
But if he throws 3 interceptions the first week against Cincinnati, we can be critical, right?
You're hilarious. This will never.
I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen.
happen.
I'm just saying, worst case scenario, if he shits the bed, are we allowed to be critical?
Fine, go ahead, but it'll never happen.
I trust you.
You do. Good.
But if it happens,
Great.
we're going to be here eating him alive. Not like that, Fred. Stop it there. And it's not even, I can't even just warn Fred. I have to warn so many people. All right. Let's see. We know that Minnie is a huge Nebraska fan. She's also a fan of Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, Penn State, Ohio State. And Aaron Keene says, in response to Nebraska Strong, please don't bring up the refs. Minnie probably roots for them also.
I do feel for them. I do. But no, I don't root for them. I feel for them, but I don't root for them.
Voice of college football, Mark Rogers here says, in Dylan we trust.
I love it. Hi, Mark.
It's Greg Stewart with a Mark sighting. That's right.
Exciting.
I feel like this is talking to me like I should only speak about women's flag. I don't think about women's flag football. Melissa, when we beat Michigan.
First of all, it's not that kind of show.
I don't even know.
I know you guys want it to be, but it's not. Okay.
I don't even know what kind of show that you're talking. When we beat Michigan, I can apologize. Yes. When we beat Michigan, I will invite Dylan Ryle on this very show and apologize to him in person live for all of you. Doesn't have to take more than 30 seconds of his time. We won't allow Minnie to be a part of that conversation because we know that that's just not going to end well, and we'll, the cease and desist. So, but yes, we will. I will personally invite Dylan on here, maybe even a pre-recorded apology to Mr. Riola.
That's not even funny, Mark. He's looking for an upset pick for week number 1. I wonder where I should be looking. Mark, I said some really nice things about other Big Ten teams tonight. And just so you know, I don't play favorites. I mean, I do play one favorite, but other than that, but you picking on Nebraska probably should stop.
I mean, we can go down the list and say Miami, Ohio beating Wisconsin, or Western Michigan over Michigan State, or what? It'd be really funny if Western Illinois beat Illinois because Bert's fat.
Or what about if Texas beats Ohio State?
I don't know. I don't know the line on that. I'm sure Ohio State's favored.
No, Texas is.
Texas is favored? Right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think they're picked as number 1. Yes.
I think you may be right on that. What? James Boardman's been a member for 25 months.
Yes.
I just like the fact that it shows that. I've never seen that acknowledgement before.
I think you can do it.
That's awesome. By the way, James, thank you. They said that Ty Robinson had an 8-yard sack in tonight's game against Cincy. So, keep the motor going, Mr. Robinson.
1970s child says Ohio State's quarterbacks are inexperienced. This is true. Well, one of them, anyways.
And I know Doreen said earlier that yes, Will Howard is a Steeler. Hopefully, he's like the next Ben Roethlisberger. I think because we've had a lot of inconsistent quarterback play in Pittsburgh. I digress. This is not a Steelers show. This is a Husker show. Let's get back on topic.
Yes. Topic is?
I would say that's not an upset. Ohio State.
It is not. It is not. But I happen to know Ohio State is near and dear to Mark's heart. So I just had to call that.
I mean, it'd be fun if Old Dominion beat Indiana. It'd be interesting if Florida State beat Alabama. Oh,
gosh. Could you imagine if Florida State beats Alabama? Tony White went over to Florida State he left here.
He did.
To be their defensive coordinator. What if he's like killing it over there? I'm sure he will, by the way.
I don't know. He's dead to me.
He's dead to you. Well, Greg, you need to get over it.
I mean, I could. All right, another starred comment here.
Okay.
Aaron Keene said earlier, something, Dylan, something, Matthew McConaughey, which is mostly what Minnie's been talking about tonight.
I've only mentioned Matthew McConaughey one time ever. Oh, twice ever on this show. Maybe 3 times.
You root for Tony White too, don't you?
Is that horrible? Really? Why wouldn't you guys? You loved him when he was here. What's wrong with you?
He left.
He left.
I mean, if okay. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just playing devil's advocate. It's what I do best. If Dylan transfers at the end of the season, I don't think it's going to happen, but let's say he transferred to USC, UCLA, any other school. Would you still be a Dylan fan since he's not a Husker anymore?
Okay, you are disgusting.
I'm not.
I'm embarrassed to call you my friend.
I'm just asking hypothetically. Like I said, I don't think it'll happen. I don't want it to happen, but
Greg, let's take life one step at a time.
Okay.
First, let's just play against Cincinnati and not throw those 3 interceptions. So you can come on here and be like, I'm so sorry that I was like that a couple weeks ago. I don't know what I was thinking. That is not a legit question. David Manny, don't.
Kaylee says if he transfers to Minnesota, we'll see a new Gopher Nation channel started by me.
This is not true. No. Okay.
All right. I have something fun planned for tonight. And I'm glad that everybody's still here, an hour and a half in. Last week, we did I prepared for Minnie blind ranking 5 Nebraska football players within the last decade, within the span of her fandom. This week, we are blind ranking some of the more well-known college football traditions.
Ooh.
So, Minnie, are you ready?
Okay.
Can I ask you not to cheat and look at the images as I put them?
Do you want me to put a blindfold on?
I don't think you need to do that.
Okay.
And just give me a minute to upload these images. Talk to the good people.
I never cheat, by the way, just so you know. And I would tell you, I would be honest if I did.
Okay. I believe you.
Well, you should.
No reason for you to lie over something as silly as this.
Or is there? No, I'm kidding. No, there isn't.
The Northwestern car wash tradition is not among the 5.
No, it isn't. And okay, so David Matney wants to know what's going on. Why aren't we having a 5 Heart Theater?
We
dropped the ball.
I'm not gonna say we.
No,
we left it in Fred's hands.
No, you dropped the ball. You can't expect a person that has not been a screenwriter to write an entire 5 Heart Theater. Okay?
I mean, he was the one who said he had it. Right? I mean, am I wrong?
I'm sure he had to make some adjustments and polish the script just so.
But anyway, maybe next week.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So we
Fred,
are
speaking of Fred,
working on a
it's
5-part
uncomfortable that Minnie has a blindfold that available.
theater.
A blindfold and a beard. Vince says she just wants to dress up.
Yes. I do have a blindfold and a beard in the same box. Is that weird?
Gregory says, you and the frog in your pocket. I'm not sure if that's to you or to me. And Kayla says, remember living in Omaha, David Matney? They made a video. Thanks, Kayla. Yeah. All right. Are you ready for some random college football traditions? Blind ranking 1 to 5. Again, the way this goes is you don't know what the next what traditions are coming up, so you don't know. Oh, this may be one, but I don't know. I gotta play cautious, and maybe there's something better. So, with that in mind, let's go with the Penn State whiteout.
I do love that. Look at how pretty that is. It's just so
love Penn
pretty.
State.
Okay. I'm going to say it, and it's 1 through 5, right? 1 being my favorite, 5 being the least. Okay. So I'm going to say 3.
Okay.
Is that okay? Because I do think, I mean, not that, here's the thing. If I end up going to the Penn State game, will I wear white? No. But will I wear red? I don't know.
Yeah, you can't wear white. I mean, first of all, I think it was already announced that they're going to do the Oregon game as the white out game.
But still, they all wear white anyways. Okay.
So we've got lots of 4s and 5s. Mark says they're a lot better traditions.
Okay, Mark.
We're going to go with the USC sword plunge, which I think you actually saw in person last year.
I did.
Is it worth the hype?
It is not.
Okay.
And also, I don't think this costume is very good. Okay. So I'm just going to go with, can I go with a 5 on this?
Sure.
People are saying 2? 2? It's that high? Really?
Apparently.
I was not impressed. I'm sorry. I just wasn't. I do like the Coliseum. I love the Coliseum.
Steven says it's a forced tradition.
I agree.
All right. How about this one? Ohio State dotting the I.
I saw that in person too last season. I'm going to say it too. It's really beautiful. Their marching band is beautiful.
Mark says number 1 here. So you have 2, 3, and 5, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's go with jump around at Wisconsin.
That could have been 5. I'm going with 4 on that.
Okay. And that was quick. Last but not least, Virginia Tech's Enter Sandman.
Oh, I'm so glad. Well, I can't even believe you don't have Nebraska on there. That's treason.
No, I didn't want Nebraska because I didn't want a situation where you could, end up with 4 or 5 left over if I put Nebraska in there. I should have prefaced it by saying Tunnawalk is not in there. So I apologize.
All right. Well, I'm actually glad that I saved number 1 for Enter Sandman because I'm a girl of a certain age, so it's very fair.
Love this. I'm not a Virginia Tech fan, but this is rocking.
It is. It's my favorite. You know what? I'm glad that I went with number 1.
Someone's offended.
Hey, Ohio State was 2.
I just like that.
There's no, I mean, other than our song, the AC/DC Thunderstruck song, there's no better song to play in my mind. Yes, 24-year-olds love Metallica. Thank you, Josh.
Josh misses most of the show, comes in and is immediately your favorite. Mark is supremely unimpressed with Virginia Tech, just the entrance alone.
Okay, it's a freaking awesome song, Mark. And just because you're not from my era, it doesn't mean like it's not a good song. It's not a good tradition. It's freaking awesome.
So there are a lot of great maybe we'll do this again next week. Gregory says Mr. Brightside at Michigan Stadium.
I don't like that one.
I know, there's Rocky Top. They do. I guess at Tuscaloosa they do Sweet Home Alabama. I think so.
Well, there's one where they throw tortillas, right? Isn't that
A&M? I believe that's Texas A&M. I believe.
No, I think it's the Texas Raiders. I think it's Texas
No,
Tech.
I think you're right. Texas Tech. My apologies.
That's a good one. That is a really good one.
This is my favorite college sports tradition is not football, and it's not a major college. Are you familiar with the Silent Night game? So Silent Night game takes place at Taylor University in Upland, Indiana. So again, small school, small town. It is completely silent. The entire arena, gym, I mean, it's a smaller school, so we'd call it a gym, until the home team scores their 10th point. And then the crowd goes bananas. Like the teams come off the court. It's wild. Like sometimes throw it into YouTube, throw in like Silent Night.
What is it called? Silent
Night, Taylor University.
That's awesome. Yes.
It's, first of all, I don't know how you get a bunch of college kids to be quiet for that long. But I love watching, all the kids are dressed up, in Christmas attire, Christmas sweaters or whatever it is. But I love, Gregory and Owen both, yes, basketball. So you throw it in your YouTube sometime. It's a lot of fun. Again, just going from complete hear a pin drop, or I guess, the only thing you really hear is the basketball, bouncing and being passed and sneakers on the court. But as soon as Taylor University makes their 10th point, just the stands go bananas. It's wild.
That sounds really awesome, Greg.
So
maybe we should adopt that for our girls volleyball.
I don't think you'll be able to get the 20,000 people at the Bob to stay quiet that long. Mark says he's surprised you knew about Sandman at Virginia Tech.
Okay. He's surprised? Why is he surprised? I am one of the ladies of college football on Sunday nights.
Let's see. All right. I think I don't have any more start comments. Oh, this one's great. Dustin Waterman says, favorite tradition, Nebraska playing for the Natty. That was a good time. And we shall again. So.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Greg. That was fun.
Minnie, anything else tonight?
No. Okay. I do like your Silent Night Taylor University thing.
It is off brand for the Thursday night football show. But It was fun.
When
It's
we're
okay.
watching a game, those are the things that make it so fun, right? Nothing gives me chills more than like watching the tunnel walk in Nebraska or after the third quarter thunderstruck and the I know you guys like to make fun of me, but the fireworks and
Like last year, of course, at the Colorado game, at least they added drones, you know,
they
and
added the drones. How
fire.
many were there? Like 1,000 or something.
I couldn't honestly tell you. I, for that Colorado game being my first time in Memorial Stadium, and first time in person tunnel walk, I'm not ashamed to say that I teared up a little bit. Like I was overcome with emotion. It was great.
I do every single time I watch it. Doesn't even matter if it's at a game. I could be watching it just to get hyped up about something. And if I see it, I tear up. It's the best. It is literally the best.
Yeah, so Nebraska definitely rich with our traditions. I didn't want to skew. I didn't want to, I'll be honest with you, piss anybody off by, somebody putting, something number 1 or 2, and then there's only 4 or 5 left, and out comes the tunnel walk. Damn it, Greg, you bastard. I didn't want to do that. So
thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. All that said, had a lot of fun tonight. We appreciate all of you making this show so much. So, again, like I said before, if you're only watching this on X or on Facebook, you are missing the third member of the crew, which is the Holger Maniacs. So join us on YouTube sometime and engage with your fellow Holger Maniacs and just have a lot of fun. It's a great community that we have here. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You have plenty. It seems endless entertainment options for 9 o'clock on a Thursday night. We truly appreciate the fact that you spend your time here with the 5 Heart Podcast. So with all that being said, my co-host and great friend, Minnie Hunt, I'm Greg Mahachko. This is the 5 Heart Podcast. We remind you each and every week that 5 Heart is all the heart you need. Minnie?
Okay, real quick. I know you were trying to end the show, but there's people talking in the chat about the Oklahoma Sooner.
Yep.
And I have to say that my great grandmother came across in a wagon. And that just, I love that. I love that tradition. Good one. Good call, guys. Oh, and go Big Red.
You know what? I'll say that. I don't think it's appropriate. So.
Okay.
All right. No, I can't remember. it. I'll misquote it, and I'll offend people anyway. So I'm just going to go.
It's okay.
Go Big Red, everybody.